episode titled Peppa's New House. It was a normal morning. There were boxes all around the pig family house. Mummy Pig was packing dishes, Daddy Pig was carrying things to the car, George was holding his dinosaur, and Peppa was looking at the empty living room. Today, the family was moving to a new house. Daddy Pig said the house was bigger, brighter, and not far from the forest. Peppa was happy at first, but when they arrived, she felt strangely quiet inside. The new house stood on a hill. It had large windows, a long hallway, and stairs that creaked even during the day. Mummy Pig said it was only the old floor. Daddy Pig laughed and started carrying boxes inside. George quickly found a place for his dinosaur in the living room. Peppa went to see her room. She shared it with George as usual, but the room was bigger than before. In the corner stood an old wardrobe that had already been in the house. Peppa opened the wardrobe. It was empty inside, but on the back wall, there were small scratches. They looked almost like letters, but Peppa could not read them. She closed the wardrobe and decided not to think about it. All day, the family unpacked. By evening, the house almost felt cozy. Mummy Pig made dinner, Daddy Pig said the move had gone well, and George fell asleep earlier than usual. At night, Peppa woke up. The room was dark. George was sleeping quietly nearby. At first, Peppa thought she had heard the stairs creak. Then the sound came again, but closer. It was not coming from the hallway, it was coming from the wardrobe. Peppa sat up in bed and looked toward the corner. The wardrobe door was slightly open, even though she was sure she had closed it. Peppa quietly got out of bed and walked closer. Inside the narrow gap, there was only darkness. Then a face appeared in that darkness. It was Peppa, the same as her but wrong. Her smile was too still, her eyes did not blink, and her head was tilted to one side. Peppa stepped back. The other Peppa did not move, she only stared. Peppa wanted to call Mummy Pig, but her voice would not come out. Then the clone whispered, "You are sleeping in my room." Peppa closed her eyes. When she opened them again, the wardrobe was shut. In the morning, she told her family. Daddy Pig said it had been a dream. Mummy Pig stroked Peppa's head and said the new house simply felt unfamiliar. During the day, everything was normal, but Peppa noticed that the wardrobe sometimes opened by itself. Just a little. George pointed at it with his dinosaur and said, "Peppa." Peppa asked why he had said that. George only shrugged. The next night, Peppa woke again. The wardrobe was open wider. The other Peppa was standing inside. Now she was not only a face, she stood there completely holding a small box. "I moved here too," she said. Peppa hid under the blanket, but the voice was already closer. "Now there are two of us." In the morning, the wardrobe was empty, but a box was lying on the floor. Peppa opened it. Inside was a family photograph. In it, Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, George, and two Peppas stood in front of the new house. One smiled normally. The other looked straight at Peppa and did not blink.